Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I was making cantaloupe for Mason. She woke up and she's been watching her cantaloupe for the last 2 week, a week, 10 days, like getting ripe. So there we go. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm a little like sluggish from daylight savings, so it's gonna be a short one today. We're gonna just really get into it. Welcome to replay. If you're watching on the replay, you can fast forward to about the 5 minute mark. Good morning, Rosemary, watching on YouTube, saying hello to Yin Yang. Look at y'all talking to each other. That's awesome. Hit the share button, hit the like button. Lori Bloom is watching on Facebook. I'm sleepy. Alice Forehand. Look at all these people showing back up. What's up, Tommy? Tommy Thompson, my buddy. Cheers, everybody. Good Sunday morning. Wow, there's already 35 of y'all in here. That is good. Good to go. Are you guys liking these Sunday morning coffees with Dr. V? Should I keep it up? Ruth McCool, Debbie Jameson. I think it's cool seeing all of these familiar names popping up, you know? I think it's really cool. Um, does daylight savings have you a little groggy? We normally have about 150 people in. I don't think we'll get that much. I think that we'll have people. I think people will be like, sleepy. Is it minus 15 degrees where you are? It's going to be like sunny and 65 degrees today. It's going to be beautiful. Yes, yes, indeed, Christy Myers. Let's manifest our dreams. Debbie Jameson loves them. That's awesome. It's good to know. I am a little groggy. This is the only new content I'm putting up on my YouTube channel. So if I stop, that'll be a problem because I won't have any new content. And YouTube kind of like winds down your channel if you don't keep producing. Juan Calderon, Amber N is watching on Michigan. Dry Fish, good morning. Facebook user, just go to the top of my post, Facebook user, and it says, hey, give StreamYard permission. All you literally do is just put in your name and it'll work really. And your name will pop up like Alice Forehand here. Love them from Canada. Nice. Really good, really good. Yo, yo, Cloud Gangsta. What's up? Anyone watch the UFC fights? I'll be happy we hit 100 people today because I think daylight savings has gotten people a little off. I think they're sleeping in. My household, they're all still sleeping in. Erica's sleeping in. Mason just woke up and wanted some cantaloupe, so I sliced her some cantaloupe. We have Erica's best friend visiting from New Mexico, Nicole, with her two daughters. So one of her daughters up, the other one's asleep. Nicole's still asleep. So I think people are just still sort of in the grogginess of daylight savings, except for Arizonans. They don't do that. Cindy from Tennessee, nice. Tara Darnell, what's up, Tara? Hello, hello. Christina Dyer. Am I saying that right? All right. Yeah, Mason still. She's watching. Jose El Campita. Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Wow, what a good looking couple. How do you say your name? Nip. Nip. I'm not used to the G in there. I know dip. You know, I haven't spoken Vietnamese in a long time. I'll watch some Vietnamese cooking videos, recipe videos on YouTube, and I'm often surprised that I can understand what they're saying. You know, it's pretty cool. Diane Kloster from Spokane, Washington. Nice. All right, we got one more minute. We'll get started. Hit the share button. Hit the like button. Love y'all very much. We're going to talk about journaling your life. You know, it's the key. Let me grab a couple things real quick. Oh, yeah. Okay. Where's my other journal, man? You know, the maid comes in, cleans up my stuff. Never know. Where's my big journal? Oh, here it is. Found it. See? I knew I'd find it. And you know, I meant to order some artist proof of my other journals, but I have not. 55 people in. Normally we're at 100. I'm telling you, man, like it is like the haze Are you in a daze from daylight savings? Daylight savings days. Oh, by the way, I learned this week that there is no S in savings. Daylight saving. It's daylight saving time. Daylight saving time. It's weird, huh? All right, so we're gonna talk. It's gonna be a short one today. I'm not gonna ramble, mostly because I am also a little groggy. This is actually my third half cup of coffee. I usually fill my cup up onto a half cup. This is my Would you guys like? This is my ranch, Vita Bonita. Vita Bonita. Experience the good life. Um, would you guys like coffee mugs? I could make them available on my website. Uh, and the bed and breakfast is going to be under the um, Vita Bonita moniker. So it's technically, I bought the domain pecosbnb.com because Pecos area is where literally like is the actual name of the village it's closest to Pecos and in New Mexico. And the it's called the Pecos Wilderness as part of the much larger Santa Fe National Forest, which is 1.6 million acres. So literally, even though my bed and breakfast is 10 acres, it's only 10 acres. Um, it is a 1.6 million acre backyard, and the river is right across the street. So yes to the coffee mugs, or you can come get it at the bed and breakfast. It'd be cool. Sucker for coffee mugs. That's awesome. La Osita. Yes. Yes to the coffee mugs. Yes, New Mexico. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. So we're going to talk briefly about journaling. Um, and remember, I write all the comments in caps just so they're easier to see. So don't don't get bugged and bothered. Sometimes though, like I like the emphasis when you have like all caps on one word. It makes it like stand out on that one word. But I do the whole sentence. Um, so if you want to change your life, oh, I forgot to write the caps. Talking about caps, like the emphasis, like for example, here, tip number one. I want to tell you, journaling will change your life. Emphasis on will. It will change your life if you do it. And it's so simple and it's so easy, you know. Journaling will change your life. And it's one of the first things that I teach my private group, my paid group, you know. Oh, yes. You made your affirmation cards. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a little bit too. Now, journaling can be very simple. You can have a fancy one, like none of this is sponsored, right? So, like this productivity planner uses the Pomodoro method, where you kind of like write your major important things to do for that day, and you get them done in 20-minute increments. You give yourself 20 minutes, and it's 25-minute bubbles. So each bubble is 25 minutes, and then a 5-minute break. Then you get back on task. And this journal is not cheap. It's like $25 a journal, something like that. But it's really, really, really good. It's one of my favorite journals. Now, I created 5 journals on my Amazon page. My most popular one is this one called Curves to Confidence 12-week motivation journal. It's expensive because it's color. I made a couple of cheaper ones that are black and white, that are cat themed and dog themed, but this one is a color, so it's a little bit more expensive. But honestly, you could go to Walmart. I got this for $1 at Walmart. These are awesome. The geek in me likes the graph paper, and literally, I mean, it's scribble, right? I'm going to talk about what to write. If you go comment, if you like Marshalls, you know, Oh, good. Yin Yang learned the Pomodoro method. Yes, 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 yes. That's awesome. Curves to Confidence is a great journal. Thank you very much. You can find it on my Amazon page. But if you go to Marshalls, I go to Marshalls. Well, Erica really likes TJ Maxx, for example. When you're going to check out, right? Like everyone loves Marshalls. Like, why would you pay full price? Just go to Marshalls. It's fine. They have these journals that on the way out, And this one was actually sent to me by a friend of mine named Steven. And he wrote me this little message. And, I love this journal. Be bold, take risk, live life. You can get these little journals like these at Marshall's for $7, $8, $10. I don't know what he paid for it, but it's a great gift. Thank you so much. I think journals make for a great gift. I have a bunch. Hold on. Let me go grab a few more. Hold on. So let me show you something real quick. I'm getting all these text messages in. Oh, hold on. This is from my real estate buddy. I need to know what. Okay. All right. All right. So if you go to masterminds, which I go to a lot of masterminds, this is my friend Chris Noggle. Comment if you follow Chris Noggle, the America's #1 money mentor. Haters need hugs too. So when I went to his mastermind, he's one of my best friends. He had this journal in there, Money Multiplier. Yeah, see? Taking notes in here, of things people say. Holy habits and righteous routines. And then every time, like here's, for example, there's a business panel. So I write down what they say at a conference. And then sometimes I just like to doodle. This is all from one. Okay, so my friend and mentor, Randy Garn, he spoke. I wrote high performance. #1, seek clarity. This is from while he's talking. I'm taking notes. #1 habit for 2022, seek clarity. I've gotten really clear about this bed and breakfast, how I'm going to run my life. Strategy on one page. So when you get clear on your goals, what you want to do, you got to be able to write it down on one page. That's pretty powerful. 5 immovable pillars. And he talked about the 5 pillars. I wrote more. Servant to leader, skills, flow, state of living, create amazing habits. This is still Randy Garn. Clear goals, and do what God created you to do. Do what God created you to do. And if you know me, I'm not particularly religious. So I don't, if you want to say God, on his holy day today, you can say God. You can call it source. You can call it universe, joy, happiness. I need sustainability. So keep doing what you do. Love what you do. Legacy, ethical. Is it ethical? ? And then, you love this stuff right here. What are these circles called? When money meets sustainability, happiness, where you enjoy the challenges. That's where you want to get. You want to get happiness where you enjoy the challenges, right? It makes you money and you can do it sustainably. That's prosperity. A higher love than success. I mean, that right there is, come on. This is real life mastery. The hedonic treadmill. Venn diagrams. Thank you, Sally. Sally Meadows says Venn diagrams. Right. So This was free for going to the mastermind. Um, this was I actually gave this to my my daughter as a Christmas gift a few years ago, and she forgot it. It's awesome. It's cute. Also at Marshalls has this little zipper pocket. You can put things in here like pens and bookmarks and stickers and business cards. Zip it up. Has a little pocket here. That's cute, right? Wasn't that expensive? And then you can change out when you can change out this journal. Clearly, oh look, I can re-gift it. It's never been used. I gave it to one of my daughters. They didn't. I take that back. I think Mason might have bought this for Erica. Now that I think about it, or Kizzy bought it for Erica. I think Kizzy bought it for Erica, or bought. I don't know. One or the other. Still unused. Now, I will tell you, I had a friend of mine give me this beautiful journal. This is leather. You can smell it. Okay. You can buy these on Amazon, but this one was actually created by a craftsman in Santa Fe. And so she actually bought this. And this has beautiful pocket on the inside. Lovely, lovely paper. Lovely paper. This is like, you can tell it's artisanal, real paper. And I decided to use it as like wherever I traveled. So I put like places I wanted to go to, Malaysia. So I would fill in Malaysia, London, like places like I sat down and I was like, where do I want to go that I've never been? It's gonna be a while before I get to Moscow. Napa, for example, right? And then when I go there, I write down my thoughts or what I experienced there, and I give it a full page, right? So front and back. And then she said, you see how this is bound? Like it's bound in, if you can tell, like 3 little booklets. So you can actually order more of these inserts. So it's called The Stamped. It's Renaissance art. Anyway, I love this journal. And I will tell you, that was a wonderful gift. So journals will make great gifts. But I don't think I've ever shown this on a live before. And it brings tears to my eyes because I was never one to keep diaries. Kizzy's mom, since she was young, wrote in a diary every day. Swear to God. And she has her journals from when she was like in middle school. And sometimes she would like open them up and read them. And Kizzy's mom has an amazing memory. She's a super genius. She can remember shit from a long time ago. And every now and then she'll like open up a journal and like prove me wrong. I'm like, how dare you use your superpower for evil? So I was never good at writing journals when I was younger. And I will tell you, if you know, when they say, hey, is there anything in life that you regret? Write this down. I regret not journaling when I was younger, right? Comment if you are older now and you regret not journaling. Because here's the mistake people make. We think we will remember. We think we will remember how wonderful. Like I spent I turned 22 in Australia. So that fall I spent a fall semester, which was, opposite. It's their spring. It's weird, Australia's on the other side of the equator, so their Christmas is actually summertime. I always thought that was weird. So um, I decided that I would get a journal, and I'm broke, right? I'm a poor college student, and I went into this shop and this journal, and it's tiny. It's smaller than my hand. It's a little pocket journal. And I can't remember how expensive this was, but it was expensive. It's handmade. Namaste, handmade paper. I don't know, $10, something like that. And I thought at the time, I was like, wow, like I've never spent anything on myself like this. It says, I am Daphne Lokta paper from Nepal. Rice paper is my tourist name, and I am 2,000 years old. I am moth proof, durable, and used as an antiseptic to check bleeding from cuts in emergency. Handmade paper. Oh. So, Ducks Adventures Down Under, July 12th through December 6th, 1994. So now I know when I arrived in Australia and when I had to leave and go home. And reading this, sadly, I wrote the Australian way, the European way. So this is November 28th, 1994. I regret waiting till now to start keeping a journal. So much has happened. I can't possibly fit everything into these few pages. My writing can't capture those elated moments and those lows. I was so sad to go home. I was so sad. My semester abroad. I truly believe things happen for a reason. And this sojourn was the best decision of my life. Now, sadly, I only wrote a few pages. And this was at the end of my semester when I was traveling. Oh, I wrote more than I thought. And I did write one. And here's my last entry, obviously. December 5th, my last entry. I leave tomorrow. Had a fight with Lisa 2 nights ago. I had a little friend in Australia named Lisa. Spent last night in a hostel, the one we had seen on the bus so many times. I'm having a good time. I've met an Israeli girl named Ricky. Oh my God, totally forgot. I'm going to read this to y'all. I'm having a good time. I met an Israeli girl named Ricky. We got drunk, but I didn't know the barcode to get into the hostel. Like you have to have a barcode. So I climbed 3 stories to get onto the roof. I came upon 2 guys and these 2 German girls I'd been eyeing all day. They're really cute. Tall, blonde, thin. It's 7:30 a.m. I didn't know what time it was otherwise. I wouldn't have gotten up this early. It's going to be another hot day today. Because remember, December 5th is summer. Going to campus to finalize things. It's all coming to an end, isn't it? That's it. It's all coming to an end, isn't it? And I will tell you, until reading that, I did not remember climbing 3 stories. Now that I read it, I do remember it. But I could not have told you some Israeli girl named Ricky. And now that I think about it, shoot, I do remember her. Very cute. Nothing happened. Nothing naughty happened. And I do remember stumbling upon they were Dutch, those 2 guys and the 2 German girls. And I was incredibly insecure because these 2 guys were tall and handsome, and the 2 girls were tall and blonde and beautiful. And they could speak like 4 languages. And here I am barely like speaking English, and it's embarrassing. Us Americans, there's this joke that goes, what do you call someone who can speak 3 languages? You call them trilingual. What do you call someone who can speak 2 languages? People go bilingual. What do you call someone who can speak 1 language? And they go monolingual? And you go, no, American. American. So I was 22 when I wrote that. Insecure. just trying to figure out my way through life, you know? Um, Not good enough. I mean, if you think back about, God, have you ever had a time in your life where you felt not good enough? And here I was, an American in Australia, lost, and didn't know what I was doing. I didn't realize that the university had closed down for the summer and that I had to figure out what to do my last week there. And I didn't have any plans. I didn't know any better. Some friends who were smarter than me had planned a road trip through Australia, did not invite me. Maybe they did. Maybe I said no. Maybe I don't remember. I was out of money, you know? And felt insecure. At the last minute, I tried to stay another semester. I loved it so much. I was in Adelaide at Flinders University, and I loved it so much. I've often said that if Dr. V disappears, you can find me. You'll find me somewhere in Australia. And it was just the best time. Now, of course, uh, I come back to the States. I couldn't extend my stay. It was stupid. And lo and behold, a month later, back in February, back in at Rice, I meet Kizzy's mother. We start dating. And I remember going home for winter break, and there was this hot new TV show on. I couldn't believe it. Like, what I had missed out. It was about 6 friends, 3 girls, 3 guys, who lived in New York, and they hung out at a coffee shop and drank coffee. It was called Friends. And I watched it, and I was like, this show is hilarious, and these people are hot. And it's giving me some insight about my life and trying to figure it out. And, Friends became an international sensation. So, if you're going through your weight loss journey, actually put this in the comment section. How many of y'all have had weight loss surgery or have lost weight and wished you had journaled your thoughts? Not your fucking food journal, not calorie counting, not green foods, red foods, not, oh, boo-hoo, I ate a cookie today, but thank God it was only 2 points because it was sugar-free or whatever. Like, not stupid shit like that. But literally, do you wish you had this journal called Curves to Confidence, 12-week motivational journal with motivational quotes? How do you feel? Things to do today. How am I feeling? And how my way in? And my ranking of the day, 5 stars. What did I do? And then another blank page for your thoughts. Do you wish you had journaled more? Right? Yes? I mean, Thelma's lost something like, Thelma, how much have you lost? 200 pounds, 300 pounds? Something like that. Yes. Yes. Like everyone does. So that you can go back and actually read it later and say, let's say 5 years from now you regain the weight and you go back and you read that journal and you say, boy, what was I doing when I had lost all that weight? Right? 220 pounds. See, Stacey Ann, never too late. Never too late to start journaling. You can do it. Right? Right. Wrote the feelings. It's really about the feelings. So you can start today. I'm not telling you to go to Amazon and buy my book. You can look at this. Look at this shit. I write shit on the back of envelopes. You can have scrap pieces of paper lying around you write on. It doesn't have to be a journal, but I will tell you, it will change your life. Dr. V, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to do. I'm not good at writing. I don't blah, 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 blah. Right? So here, let me tell you what to do. All you have to write, and this is what I teach my private group. And I learned this from Chicken Soup for the Soul. The Success Principle. I saw that book here recently. Here it is. If you want a great book to read, right? Thank you. You can go to Sweet Mundane. It takes you to my Amazon page. You can get the journal. Thank you, AC. All right. Jack Canfield's The Success Principles. How to get from where you are to where you want to be. He has these success principles, and here's the number. I'm apparently on this. Stop reading here. It's a thick ass book. And he boiled down the success principles to something like 200 success principles or something. Like, it's like, good God. Let me find the table of contents here. Here we go. 64 success principles. So I was listening to a podcast, a YouTube video by Jack Canfield. And he said, the one thing that every high achiever has said that they did that changes their lives is this. And I had it going on in the background. I was working on something. I think I was writing my book, actually, Ultimate Gastric Sleep Success. And I said, what? And I went back and rewound it, on the YouTube. And it said, blah, 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 blah. The number one thing that every high performer says really changed their life is this. And by this point, I had started doing the thing I was distracted doing again. And I missed it again, the second time. And so I was like, what? And I rewound it again. And this time I said, okay, duck, mofo. Like, pay attention, mofo. And so I paid attention, and it said the number one thing that high performers do is this. They journal every day, and this is what they write in their journal. And this is what I teach my private group. Your journal, all it needs to say is, I am grateful and thankful for blank. And you write in what you are grateful and thankful for. That's it. So, my $1 journal from Walmart, I will literally write, and it takes 30 seconds. So people who sit there and go like, I don't know what to write, like it takes too long and blah, blah, blah. I literally write, I am grateful and thankful for Erica, Mason, Kizzy. This was before Milani. This is a 10/21, right? So before Milani. I'm grateful and thankful for my tribe. That's my private group. We call ourselves the tribe, Dr. V Tribe. I'm grateful and thankful for my friends. I'm grateful and thankful for abundance. And that's it. That was 10/8/21. And then I go to 10/9, So let me give you, you can write the same thing over and over again. You want to write it in present tense, like you have it. It's like something you want in the future that you have. You write it as if you already have it. Well, Dr. V, you already have Erica. Yeah, I want to keep her in my life. So imagine there's a life out there with Erica. I want it in the future. I want it to be in my present. I want to keep it. I want to keep Mason. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. It's a sad day when a parent has to bury a child, etc. Right? So I write. So the next day, I'm giving you my personal journals here. I write, I'm grateful and thankful for today. That's all you got is today. Number 2, I am grateful and thankful for Erica and Mason and Kizzy, yet again. Number 3, I am grateful and thankful for my tribe is at 1,000 people. At the time, I had a new tribe, and it wasn't 1,000 people yet, but it was on its way. And we eventually made it to 2,200 people. Now we're down to like 170 people. I am grateful and thankful to earn $1 million. I had not made $1 million yet. I'd come close. Being a doctor, my base salary was $425 was my base salary. And then you get bonuses on top of that. Number 5, I am grateful and thankful to have 10 classic cars. I can't believe I wrote that. And I actually ended up with 10 classic cars, and most of them were pieces of junk. And then I did some math down here where I added up to 19,000. I could not tell you what that was, $19,521. And then you can write different things, plans. But basically, every day, if you will wake up and you write, I am grateful and thankful for, and it will literally change your life. 30 seconds. Do not spend more than 30 seconds on that part of your journaling. And if that's all you do and you stop right there, you're like, I'm done. It will set like a whole different mindset for your life. Now you can take the Pomodoro method. You can take my gratitude, motivational confidence journal. You can write your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. That adds to it. And when you write this, you want to write with emotions. And why journaling? It's because when you write, right? Correct? Like I'm writing. There are there are nerves at the end of your fingers, your hand, and it sends signals to your brain, up your arm, to your spinal cord, to this area of your brain that wires it in there. And you write it over and over and over again. I am grateful and thankful for. I'm grateful and thankful for. I'm grateful. And you write it over and over and over again. I can tell you when I was going through my dark times, I have old journals. I write the same things over and over and over and over again. You know? And it rewires your brain, guys. It will rewire your brain. That's what you guys have to understand. And it's really that simple, right? It's that simple. Now, Dr. V, if it's so easy to do, Dr. V, if journaling will change your life, and if journaling is so easy to do, then why don't more people do it? Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about this? This would be great for your students, Gene. And it 30 seconds at the beginning of your class, have them write, I am grateful and thankful for today, for sleep, for the pep rally, for the football game, whatever. If journaling will change your life and it's easy to do, it takes 30 seconds, then why don't more people do it? And Jim Rohn gives us the best answer, and I'll end it on this. Jim Rohn says, the reason is, it's easy to eat an apple a day. It's easy to go for a walk, especially like the weather's so nice here in Houston. It's easy to get up a little bit earlier. It's easy to go to bed a little bit earlier, right? Why stay up? Just go to bed a little bit earlier. Get up a little bit earlier. If it's easy to eat an apple a day, why don't more people do it? Jim Rohn says, the things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. And I heard him say that about 10 years ago. And my life has never been the same. Do you understand this? Can I have an aha, please? The things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. It's also easy not to eat the apple a day. It's also easy not to go for that walk. It's also easy not to do your taxes. It's also easy not, that's a bad example, not to journal, not to snack. It's easy to snack, y'all. It's easy to snack. It's also easy not to snack. The things that are easy to do are also easy not to do. Don't forget that, right? It will change your life. when you want to sleep in, right? You sleeping in. Easy, right? Easy to stay up and watch one more episode. Easy to go grab that popcorn, right? Easy to go grab that bag of chips, right? They're also easy not to do. Hit the snooze button. Don't get up early. Say, man, it's daylight savings. I'm groggy. This has got me all messed up. Da 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 da. My sleep schedule's blah 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 blah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Love y'all very much. If you guys are liking the Sunday coffees, please, please, please hit the share button. Please tag somebody. Say, watch him every Sunday morning at the same time, right? And I'll see y'all next Sunday. Have an amazing day. We are full on to spring. I mean, we are daylight saving. We are sprung forward. You are now sprung. Love y'all very much. Have an amazing day. Bye, guys.